So good morning everyone, and how are you today so far everyone? Very good job, right? So today is going to be an online class again that we are going to continue our lessons. However, everyone have already got breakfast, right? Okay, so the breakfast is really important to all of you. Before you start a class, you are able to have breakfast and you are able to just to be ready or prepare yourself to be ready for your learning time is coming. Okay, so however your quiz 3 is going to be getting well, and start from these lessons I hope that you are going to trace on the lessons for continuing. However, that's going to help you, right? Okay, in order to be ready for your final examination as well. However, in your final examination will be released next month, and I hope that you are going to be ready before your final exam is coming. And especially don't forget to do every task that is assigned by me or assigned by your teacher, right? That's going to help you to get the marks and to have a competition mark with your classmates, right? So today everyone, I would like you to open your book or your Hangout textbook on page 64 altogether. So today we are going to study in the new unit that is going to talk about unit 6, okay? So in the unit 6 we are going to study about an exciting basketball game, okay? So in this lesson, it is talking about a game, but it is the game that is talking is basketball, right? Highway one, have you ever played basketball games? Right, okay. So according to these lessons, it is also assisting with one question that asks to all of you that what were you doing yesterday at 3 p.m. So after you see this video, I hope that you are going to answer me the questions about the question there, what were you doing yesterday at 3 p.m., right? Okay. So this lesson or this question I'm keep asking to you, and you are going to keep answering me the question, right? What were you doing yesterday at 3 p.m., right? Okay, and right now we are going to move on with our section in the books, that's section A. So everyone, in section A today we are going to look and listen. So when you open your book, I believe that you might see about the places that is going to be playing basketball. However, do you think what were they doing? Were they playing or training? Right, okay. So in this picture you can see many people were doing at the sport area or basketball sport area. However, this one, they are training or they are playing the basketball game, okay? Right, so in order this we have to know about the clearly information about that one. However, before moving that, I hope that you are going to tell me in advance about what is this picture want to talk about, right? However, okay, everyone, in order to check about the clear information about these pictures, I would like to listen to the audio. So, everyone, let's start your listening.
A. Look and listen.
Are you nervous for our big game today?
No. I think we have the best team.
What time does it start?
It's going to start at 3 p.m., but we need to warm up first.
Right, and then we should discuss a plan for how to beat the other team.
What were you doing before you got here?
I was taking a break. I want to have enough energy for the game.
That's a good idea. Oh, look, there's my mom. She's going to film the game today.
Right, so after you finish listening, you might know clearly about this activity, right? What were they doing? So this is likely a conversation, right, between the team or the classmates in order to talk about a basketball game. And even though the time is they are going to train or they are going to play the basketball game, okay? So these are the clear information I have learned or have listened from our audio. Right, so and then we are going to move on to section B. So section B, listen and say. And in here, before we listen to the audio and before we say about the words, I would like to give you the definition of each word first. Before giving you, you have got the definition of each vocabulary, we are going to start our listening, and then we are going to practice your listening or your reading. Okay, right? So warm up. So in here we have 8 words. Like the first one is warm up, phrasal verb to get ready. Okay, it means that you are going to be ready, or you are going to do some exercise in order to get yourself to be well done before your sport or your time is coming. Right? Discuss a plan. It is phrasal verbs to talk about how things should happen. So lately our match or our competition will be start at 4 p.m. and right now we are in 3 p.m. So we are going to discuss a plan, right? We discuss about what should we do in order to take a competition or in order to win a competition. Okay, film the game. Okay, so film the game. It is phrasal verb to record the video. So lately mostly in our society we normally record the video, right, or film the game. Okay, you can see that they are showing the game on the TV. So this one is called film the game. Okay, right. Take a break. It is a phrasal verb to stop an activity. So lately I can say that I said that please have a break time. So this one is talking about the word that is going to be talking that you are going to stop doing this activity for a while, and then you are going to do it that, right? Okay. Cheer. It is a verb to shout loudly. So it means that like you are playing with your teams and then you are having fans. So the fans shout to your team, right? Okay, so shout it loudly in order to get your team to be more, more surprising or more feeling to do it and to have a more competition, right? Okay, receive. Okay, sorry, celebrate verb to have a special occasion. So celebrate here likely we are going to celebrate a party. We are going to celebrate about what win something else. Okay, we have won the competition, so we will celebrate a party like that. Okay. Receive trophy, phrasal verb. Okay, so it means that to get a large. Okay, so to get large award. So likely you get a champion. So you are number 1, you will get a champion, right? So this one is, we can say that receive a trophy. Do an interview. It is also phrasal verbs to answer a series of questions, right? Okay, so likely you are applying for a job and they call you to interviewing, so you are going to answer them the question, right? So everyone, however, right now it is your turn. Then you are going to practice your reading and your pronunciation. So everyone, let's start your listening.
B. Listen and say. Number 1.
Warm up.
Number 2.
Discuss a plan.
Number 3.
Film the game.
Number 4.
Take a break.
Number 5.
Cheer.
Number 6.
Celebrate.
Number 7.
Receive a trophy.
Number 8.
Do an interview.
Great, right? So after you finish listening, it is might be I can say that different from my speech or different from my pronunciation, but however you can practice more and more in order to get your pronunciation to be well, right? Because of what? Because I'm not a native speaker, so that's why sometimes some words of my pronunciation or my pronouncing is not quite well correctly. That's a little different, right? So that's why I hope that you are going to practice more and more and to be the same as native speaker, right? Okay, so right now everyone, let's move back to our next section on page 35, that we are going to move on with section C. Okay, so section C here, look at the pictures, listen and what, right? Okay, look at the pictures, listen and write the letter. So in here you have seen so far about the pictures in the book, right? So the pictures book is also talking about the activity related to the sport in here. That's why we are listening and then we are going to check about each answer. So on the whiteboard you have seen so far with the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? So in this listed, I would like to inform all of you that I'm going to count the number, right? So likely here number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7 and number 8. Okay, so you are going to see the number like this and then you are going to fill each letter according to number. So you can count your note, like you can put here number 1 and then number 2 and then number 3 and number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7, and number 8, right? This is your recognizing about each picture or each point. Because of what I couldn't give you the picture by drawing on the board, right? And it's too big, so that's why I couldn't draw to all of you. So in order that, I hope that you are going to see this picture, and then you are going to, yes, you are going to check about each letter, right? Which one is letter A, B, C, and D, okay? So right now, everyone, don't waste the time. I would like you to start listening. So let's enjoy listening.
C. Look at the pictures. Listen and write the letters. A. My friends and family always cheer when I score. B. My mother films the game on her video camera. C. It's important to warm up carefully before a game. D. She will do an interview for the school newspaper. E. At the end of the game, we will celebrate if we win. F. We always discuss a plan just before the match. G. During halftime, I like to take a break and get a drink of water. H. The winning team will receive a trophy.
Very good job, right? So after you finish your listening, do you think you see the answer you want? Right, okay, so all the answer has shown to all of you that in that place. However, you just only listen to that one, and then you are going to fill everything by yourself quickly, right? It is like a sentence, like sentence A, sentence B, sentence C, like that. Okay, so right now it is your turn, everyone. So number 1, what letter do you think that they are going to mention in our audio at the moment? Very good, right? So number 1, the correct answer is letter C, right? Okay, and then number 2, what is going to be the letter in number 2 and 1? Which one is that? Very great job, right? So number 2 is letter F, okay? And after number 2, we are going to move on with number 3 over here. So number 3, A1, what letter is number 3? Great, right? So number 3 is letter A, right? And after number 3 here, okay? After number 3 here, we are going to move on with number 4. So number 4, what is it, A1? What letter is it? Very good job, right? So number 4 is letter B, okay? And after number 4, you are going to say about number 5 here. So what letter is number 5, A1? Very good job, right? So number 5 is letter D, okay? And after number 5, it will be moving on with number 6. Okay, what is it, number 6, A1? Right, okay, so number 6 is what letter is it, A1? Okay, here, number 6 here, what letter is it? Correct, right? It is letter G, okay? And after number 6, it is going to be number 7. So number 7, what letter is it? Sure, right? It is letter H, right? And how about which letter is missing in here? So A, B, C, D. We have one more is letter E, okay? So the last one is letter E, okay? Right, so every answer here, we can get the answer according to our listening. If we don't listen, we could not get every answer, okay? Right, so after that, we are going to move on to section D, everyone. So section D just a change, and this change just gives you to getting analyzed or getting fresh from your studying. So right now, everyone, please open your Hangout 6 books on page 114 altogether that you are going to listen, and if you have time, please don't forget to sing the song to me, okay? Right, so right now, everyone, no waste of time, let's start your listening to a chant.
D. Chant. Turn to page 114.
What were you doing at 2 o'clock?
I was warming up.
What was he doing at 2 o'clock?
He was discussing a plan.
What was she doing at 2:20?
She was filming the game.
What was he doing at 2:20?
He was taking a break.
What were they doing at 3:15?
They were cheering.
What were you doing at 3:15?
We were celebrating.
What were you doing at 3:30?
We were receiving a trophy.
What were they doing at 3:30?
They were doing an interview.
Great, right? So this song is likely a fabulous song or a funny song, right? So I hope that you are listen and then you are going to be ready or you are going to check your singing. You can sing the song that after that one, okay? So don't forget to do it, everyone, right? Okay, so at the end we are going to move to section A. So section A of our part today, we are going to look at pictures and say. Okay, so in here they want you to look at all the pictures and then you are going to say about the sentences. Okay, and in the sentences that you are going to say is related to the past continuous tense, right? So I give you one sentence structure is talking about past continuous tense. So we have positive, negative question. In positive, subject plus was verb plus ing plus object. Okay, negative, subject plus was verb plus not plus ing plus object, and question was verb plus subject plus ing plus object question mark. And especially, I believe that everyone has to learn about this lesson in our grammar class history already, right? So I believe that it might be very easy to all of you. Okay. So in here, I am also giving you with two examples. She was filming the game at 2:30 p.m. They were celebrating at 4 p.m. Okay. However, your classwork today will be related to all of you that is going to be related to the question that you are going to answer me. Okay. So I am going to drop like 5 questions or 10 questions to all of you, and then you are going to give me the answer. Okay, so don't forget to answer with the question all that is going to be listed in your classwork. Okay, right. So everyone, right now it is a time's up, so I would like you to have a short break, everyone. So let's take a break.